Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. First time here, hi, my name is Oladayo. I am a makeup artist based in Lagos, Nigeria. We're going to tag this video beauty series or makeup series 101. This makeup series is for beginners, or probably you want to learn more when it comes to makeup. So I'm going to be taking you guys on the step-by-step process on how I achieve this makeup look. It's flawless, right? Yeah. If this is what you want to see, take it to your screen while I walk you down the process. First thing first, you need to know is there is no rule when it comes to makeup application. You just have to do with what works for you. But the most important thing is for you to prep your skin before you apply your makeup products like your foundation, your concealer, your blush, but any other thing, just go with the flow, go with whatever works for you. Yeah, so let's dive right into it. The first thing we'll be doing is to prep our skin. The product I'll be using is my moisturizer and primer. This is from Cosmetics and this is from the Advent. Before I moisturize and prime my face, I would clean my face with my micellar water from Cosmetics also. After cleaning my face, I would allow this to dry to settle into my skin before going into the next product. You can use your electric fan to hasten the process. So I'm moisturizing my face. I love to apply moisturizer generously to my under eye. The next thing I'm doing is priming. Most time I just prime my T-zone area and every other area of my face. I do not prime my under eye. Please do not prime your under eye. So when you're applying your skincare products, you want to take your time. You don't want to rush in using those products so it can settle in properly. And that's all for skin prep. The next step we'll be doing is our brows. And to achieve that, we'll be using our brow tamer or edge control, brown pencil, and concealer. The first thing we'll be doing is to tame our brows. I'm using this hair wax or brow tamer. So basically, just to make sure our brow hair are kept in place, so you don't have anything coming out. So the next thing I do after taming my brows is to set it with setting powder. You can actually use your pressed powder and you can use your brush for this. Then after that, I'm going to outline my brows. If you want a detailed tutorial on how I achieve my brows or how I draw my brows, the link will pop up. You can just go ahead to watch it. So basically, I've outlined the lower and the upper part of my brows, and I am filling in the inner part of my brows just like hair strokes, line. When drawing your brows, you want to take time with this process. You don't want to rush it. I love to take my time whenever I'm drawing my brows. So yeah, I'm filling in the brows in hair-like stroke motion. So the next thing I'm going to do is to conceal. For some funny reason, this brow is actually very thick, so I'm actually using my concealer to reduce how thick the brows is. So I'm just using my concealer to clean it up. Then I went ahead to blend it out with my blending brush in tapping motion. So the next thing I want to do is to also conceal the upper part. You can actually use your foundation to conceal the upper parts. That way it's more easier to blend. Don't be like me, I actually use my concealer to blend it out. So yep, I repeated the same thing for the other side, and that's it. Part 3 is foundation application. And to achieve that, I'm using my foundation from B Beauty and my beauty sponge from GD by Beauty. This beauty sponge is so soft, guys. Whenever I'm applying my foundation, I love to build up coverage, so I don't put in large amounts of foundation. So I go in pumps. So that's the second layer. I'm building the coverage again. I so much love this beauty sponge, guys. So soft, and it blends foundation so easily. This foundation too is very good. So make sure to not apply foundation to your under eye. So this face foundation, the other side no foundation. So yeah, basically I'm taking my time. Take your time to ensure you're blending the foundation properly. I mean, look at the skin match, guys. This is all for foundation application. To see the next step, watch out for part 4. So I like my face. I'm using my concealer from Avoir. When highlighting your face, you make use of a concealer that's 2 shades or 1 shade lighter than your actual skin tone, depending on what you're going for. So I'm highlighting all of my eye, bridge of my nose, my lip palette from bow, and under. So I'm going to be using this red shade Then I'm going to apply it to the apples of my cheekbone. On a norm, I usually do my blush first. I forgot, then remembered after I've applied my highlighter, or after I highlight my concealer. So basically I'm just applying this blush to the apple of my cheekbone, and I like to also put it on the tip of nose. So moving into blending, I like to start blending from my nose, bridge of my nose, like my cupid's bow, before I go into the concealer under my eyes. So I usually let this like stay under my eye for a while, so at least it gets to like build more coverage before I start to like blend. Yeah, so I'm just basically blending out the concealer under my eyes. I mean, look at the difference. We now have structure in our face, dimension, and it's looking so good, guys. I'm not really a big fan of cream contour. I just prefer to like do powder contour, and I really don't usually contour my nose. So to avoid this harsh line, I'm using the side I use for my foundation to blend out the concealer and the blush together, so it blends seamlessly together, guys. I mean, look at how good I'm looking. Jesus. The next thing we'll be doing is to set our face. I'll be using my setting powder from the Adventure in neutral light. So before I start setting my face, I like to go over with my beauty blender to blend my under eye again, to avoid creasing under eye. So whenever I take my powder, I like to like take out the excess with the back of my palm. Then I'll use my triangle powder buff to like set this area. Yeah, so basically that's what you do. You repeat the same thing for the other side. So we'll be setting areas that we highlighted with this setting powder. So to set every other area of our face, I'm using our pressed powder from V Beauty. I'm using that shade I showed you guys to just blend out every area. You want to make sure that you set your face with setting powder whenever you use cream products, to avoid the product from shifting. I mean, guys, look at how this is coming up. For my eyeshadow, I'm also using my powder palette. So I'm taking the darkest brown, I'm applying that to the outer corner of my eyes, and I'm using the light shade, I'm putting that in the inner corner of my eyes. I did not prime my eyes at all, so I'm just doing something very, very simple, nothing too serious. And I'm repeating the same thing for the other side. So whatever was left on my brush, I'm just applying that to the crease area, just to give my eyes a little bit dimension. I mean, look at how good this eyeshadow is looking. Very simple and subtle. Moving into eyeliner, I'm using this black gel from Polar Bees, very, very pigmented. I'm just lining my waterline. Then I'm also lining the upper part. When it comes to eyeliner, guys, I'm not really good with doing this myself, so I'm just taking my time, trying to be careful. Then I'm using the tip of the pencil to just like do a little bit wing. And yeah, look at how pronounced that is looking. Very demure, very mindful, very, very classy. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm applying my mascara to my little or no lashes. Guys, imagine I'm using mascara and it's not even showing that I'm actually using mascara on my eyelashes. It's not even showing. So I'm repeating the same thing. I'm using mascara on my bottom lashes.
You want to use false
also make it show. I think yeah, you guys can see my bottom lash. I think you can see my upper lash now.
And we'll be doing a very
so yeah, this is all.
So the first we'll be doing is to line our lips with our brown pencil. I'm using this lippy from
If you've watched
Adventure
this
in
video to this point and you're yet to give it a
Adventure
thumbs up, or you're yet to
After
click on the
applying the
subscribe button,
lipstick, I just
please
went
do
ahead
that
to
right
smack my
now.
lips.
You can actually use your welcome to this
brush to
family.
blend this
Once you
out.
click on the subscribe
And I
button,
went
you
ahead
will
with
see
my
the
brown
package.
pencil to also like darken the edges of my lips, just to like bring out definition. Yeah, so basically that's it. For gloss, I'll be using this classic lip gloss in rose.
You guys know now, my looks are not complete without me gloss in it. I'm such a gloss girl.
But it's fine now. Blush, I'll be using this orange shade from Blossom.
Then I went ahead to set my face again with a little bit amount of powder.
Set all of this together.
Guys, I so much love orange blushes. I mean, I've literally finished my eyeshadow. It brings this warmth to the face. Like, I cannot do my makeup without applying blush. I'm sorry, like unapologetically sorry.
Highlighter from Technique. Guys, this is the finished look and I'll be right back. Jewelry is on and my hair properly packed. See you guys. I would love for you to recreate this look. Tag me on your post or send to my DM. If you have any other requests, let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching.
This is the finished look, guys. I mean, this look is giving all it should give. Very demure, very mindful.